But let's also take a look at some of the other key buzzers, HAL, Bharat Electronics, Bharat Dynamics. Those are some of the counters that are up anywhere between 1.5% to 2%. Let's take a look at what is the key trigger coming in. Anushi, in fact, is joining us with that. It looks like it's quite the big order win coming in there.
Well, it's a 30,000 crore of an order which is expected, and this is for the Indian Army that we are seeing a key benefit for this order that we are looking at, that this is a QRSAM order which should be indigenously developed here only. So some of the key players over here, firstly Bharat Electronics is the first name which appears in this list, because the management in its overall FY25 commentary, they've kept on reiterating on the fact that they're expecting a 25 to 30,000 crore of an order for this QRSAM, that's quick reaction air surface missile that we are looking at. Along with that, some other beneficiaries could also be something like a data patterns, which is also the other stock buzzing in trade today, along with the likes of Bharat Defense and L&T Defense. So this is a big update that we are looking at. Obviously, the timelines would be important to keep a track of on when they will be receiving this 30,000 crore of order. So development still ongoing in this process.
All right, then that's the latest coming in as far as some of those defense counters are concerned. Some of those counters that Anushi in fact marked data patterns, those are some of your stocks that are buzzing away in trade. But shifting focus then to some tech-related news, Apple's 5-day annual developer conference kicked off yesterday with a keynote coming in from CEO Tim Cook and other company executives at Apple Park in California. At this year's Apple event, you do have Apple unveiling its biggest and broadest design update to its operating system since the release of iOS 7. For more insights on the event and what these new features hold for the consumer, in-house tech expert joining in, Gaurav Chaudhary, in fact, who caught up with us, joining in with the highlights as well.
Well, to begin with, of course, the visual changes, they are coming in, and then there are multiple new updates. Like, speak of the iPhone, we have new updates in the phone app. In fact, in the Maps app, now there's an update wherein it automatically finds that, oh, this is a particular route that you take on a daily basis. It will show you in a widget even before you start your trip. You talk about the new updates in the messaging app, wherein Apple Intelligence is coming in. Photos app is being redesigned now once again. So multiple new updates in the iPhone. iPad as well, now there's a huge update because the new multitasking is improved. We have a new windowing system all around, so you can open multiple apps in different windows just like you would do on a Mac system, giving you more flexibility and more productivity to use in an iPad. Also, there are new updates in the Files app as well. And speaking of Mac, again, the visual design comes through. At the same time, we now have a dedicated phone app in the Mac system as well, so you don't need to even touch your iPhone. You can control all your phone calls, whatever you want to do, straight from a Mac device. Plus the new colorful folder schemes, wherein we can have folders in different colors. We can label them with a certain emoji, kind of gives it a different approach towards organization, which is sometimes very useful. So all these features combined will have multiple new updates coming in, and at the core remains the Apple Intelligence in terms of writing tools, in terms of new Genmojis, in terms of overall analyzing the entire thing, whatever you are doing in. For example, the new Spotlight search is really powerful on the Mac. So yeah, that's all about the new updates.